Hello, this is David, and welcome back to Let's Play Wild Arms 4. Last time we were introduced to our hero, Jude, and two of his friends, Yuli and Arnaud. We also crash landed into Fulgaia, so let's go ahead and get started. We may not know where we are, but at least the escape pod made it safely to shore. Are you feeling okay? Yeah, actually, I'm feeling a little better than before. I'm sorry. No, it's not your fault. It's my fault for not being able to use that power properly. If you hadn't stopped me, things would have been much worse. Even I know that. So please, don't say that you're sorry. It sounded like Mom and the others knew about this power, but never told me about it. Yuli, this power of mine, and yours, which calmed my arm, what the heck are they? Well, is that a question that I shouldn't have asked? No, it's not like that. It's just, once you know, you won't be able to turn back. I can't answer knowing that I'd be putting you in danger. I'm sorry. You're saying I'd be better off not knowing? I bet Mom and the others thought the same thing, which is why they didn't tell me anything. But that didn't help at all, did it? Not knowing or understanding anything is what led me to destroying everything. I honestly can't believe that I'd be better off not knowing. Jude. I understand your fear, Yuli. Ciel Village and the forest made up my entire world. When I think about what's happening now, I get so scared that I can hardly breathe. But I know I can't just stay like this, so... Jude, you don't know how cruel adults can be. I don't want you... No, I don't want anyone to be hurt because of me. Not anymore. I'm sorry. You keep apologizing for everything, but you really don't have to feel bad about everything you know. For one, you saved me, so I think it's okay for you to be proud of that. Besides, I'll protect you from now on if any adults try to do bad things to you. Remember I promised you that when we first met? You would honor that promise? No. I can't allow you to get further involved in this than you already are. I'm sorry. To tell you the truth... Oh, sorry, I skipped that too bad. Sorry. And Yuli, you're acting as though everything's your fault, but it's not. I know I'm the one who destroyed Ciel. Because I used my power, but couldn't use it properly. The village and everyone in it. So, now I want to use my power to do good. If I can use it to protect you, I think I won't come to hate it. Is that a good enough reason to want to protect you? Perhaps it's because you're a boy, but you're much stronger than I am. Mom warned me, though. She said I can't remain a boy forever. Mom, everyone. Why do I have to be the one to go look around, even if I did lose at rock, paper, scissors? Isn't this a task that kids should do? Well, if you don't like it, maybe next time you should try to win. Did you find anything? Looks like ours is the only escape pod that made it here. I didn't see any others. Anyway, let's not worry about it right now. Trying to think on an empty stomach isn't very effective. My razor-sharp mind is built in such a way that it doesn't run on empty. Let's look for somewhere we can eat and get some rest. We'll have plenty of time left to think about our situation afterwards. Okay, so we are on the Forsaken Road. Here's the escape pod that we landed in. And of course, we can't examine it, even though it says that we can, but it won't let me do anything. That's just lovely. So let's just go over here. There's some more escape pods around here, I guess. Uh-oh, looks like we're not alone. Don't tell me we're surrounded by monsters. Monsters? There are monsters in Fulgaia? Do we have to fight? With that power? With that power that was awakened in me? I'll back you up with my material, too. If I material drive the Guardian programs... Guardian material? Yuli? So that's why. Is that why they were after you? If you can help, please do. Right now, we really need your power. Your material. Okay, so now we have another, looks like another tutorial battle, so I'll just talk about that real quick. So, let's go ahead and analyze these guys. They're weak to fire and magic attacks, and they have an attribute soft, so they're not going to be affected very much by an attack, as you can see, but we can blast them by doing a fire blast, so let's go ahead and do that with Arnaud. Bam! And we get the gemstone, we get the fire gemstone, nice. Ooh, and they're all nice and neat, lining up for me. All in this one little thing. So anyway, we can't use her force power, her material power right now, because we need to gain up the force gauge. If you look in the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see a blue line right there. There we go. And now that blue line is going to slowly build up. And then as you build it up, you're going to get some red lines as well. And you see the little red bar there? That gives you 1 point of force, or 25 force points, up to 100 force points. So right now it's 50% filled. So we can use her material right here, which costs 25 points, so we have 62. And because she's on a red ley line, the fire ley line is going to do a fire-based damage attack. So this will also hopefully give me gemstones as well. That would be really nice. So it works the same way as Arnold's blast spell, insofar as if she's standing on different elemental ley lines, then it's going to summon different elemental damages. But it affects all enemies, which is really nice, not just the enemies on that particular hex. So that can come in really handy. And Yuli also can heal, so Yuli's actually a really good character. That's pretty nice, gotta say. So let's just keep on going on through here. Whee! And here we have some more new enemies. So we have the Hot Rodder and Gagason. So let's look at, analyze, let's see, the Gagason. Nothing really going on right there. And this guy, oh, he's strong versus Earth, nothing to really care about that. So let's just go ahead and kick their ass as usual. We'll kill this one, why not? Unfortunately, we only have an Earth ley line that we can go to. That's an Earth ley point, and he's just on a neutral. So I'm going to, I'll just kill that one. There we go. Oh, sweet. So now I can show off, hopefully Yuli's turn will come up, I can show off her, her Earth Summon material real quick. I'll use it on that one, why not? Once I show each of them off, I'm just gonna skip the summon.
Driving over, Code G.
Cool. And it killed both of them, yeah. So it doesn't really matter who... Shit, that is such crap. Okay, that's another thing that can happen. You can get a treasure chest after each battle. It's random if it appears, and it's also random which hex it appears on. And if you are not standing on the hex that it happens to appear on, then you don't get the treasure. And it's bullshit, and I can't stand it, and it's crap. Okay, so now here we get the accelerator, and what you do is press R1, and it slows down time, and you can pick up all these treasures while you're accelerated. And if you didn't do that, that bridge would fall. So it's nice for getting around traps and things like that, but you can only use it whenever your accelerator gauge is full. So there goes my great platforming again. There we go. So, yeah, you have to use the accelerator in order to see the Gela. If you don't use the accelerator, then you're not going to see the Gela that's there. So you want to make sure to do that. Grab this treasure. Okay, so then that will teach you certain techniques, so I'll use that off screen. No, I don't want to save. Any more gold over here? No. Okay, so we're going to keep on moving. That normally comes in handy just for getting around puzzles and things like that. Getting the gold and the Gela and all that, that's just a side effect of the hidden treasures in the accelerator mode. I'm not too concerned about that, I've got to say. So, this place looks like it's in pretty bad shape. This isn't the only place that's suffering either. This region isn't too badly off, comparatively speaking. The place where I grew up was much worse off. Not much point in talking about that, though. Okay, well, let's head on down here. Ooh, I think we have some more. Ooh, a lizard man. So let's analyze them, see what they got. Let's see, they have damaged water. So, let's see, I'm gonna move him. He's fine. I'll just go ahead and blast. Blast these guys. Bam! Got you.
I'm ready to go.
And probably just have Jude take care of them, kill them off. Oh, he defended that bitch. Okay, kill them off. any day now. And then we'll just have her attack. Because she can't use the material right now because she isn't on a ley line. She has to be on a colored ley line in order to use the material ability. Otherwise it will just heal everybody. I swear to God. I swear to God. Oh, that pisses me off beyond belief. I earned that treasure. I fought that battle. That treasure should be mine. That's bullshit. Okay, anyway, this treasure's mine. Let's grab it. Some more nectar that I don't need. Well, we're just going to keep on going due north. I like the atmosphere, the desolateness. Okay, and away we go. Up over here. And, okay, almost there. Now we can check Accelerator and see if there's any gold, which is a good idea to do periodically. You don't have to, because the gold really doesn't matter. But, yeah, so we've seen Yuli's force ability. Arnaud has jump, which means that he can jump to any hex that he wants to. And Jude has Mystic, which lets you use an item on every single person. So he can use an attack item on all the enemies, or he can use a healing item on all of your party members. It looks like we'll hit a port town if we continue along this road. So there are still places inhabited by people. Let's check it out. Wow, even from here I can see the difference. It's a lot bigger and livelier than CL. Are all the towns in the outside world this big and filled with this many people? Well, not all the towns, but it's nothing to get excited over. A lively port town. We should be able to rest for a bit here. Let's look for a place to eat and freshen up. I'm not the only one who's hungry, right? Yes. Now that you mention it, I haven't eaten anything at all. I bet the food is better and comes in larger portions out here, huh? Kid, you're such a country bumpkin. Food's pretty much the same everywhere, so let's just find a restaurant and grab some. Okay, let's talk to some townspeople that we see. Yeah, maybe. I don't really need to get anything special. Well, I guess if, like, our mom landed. What's a pub? Well, let's go on inside this pub. Huh? Aren't you guys going to eat? You've only been picking at it. Yeah. I thought you were hungry. Yes, we were, but... The food isn't very good here. I mean, I think I've had enough to eat. Me too, I'm sorry. Doesn't taste good, really? It's pretty much the same everywhere. We don't have a lot of money for this trip, so you better eat when you can or you may regret it later. My, you really seem to be enjoying the food, mister. I've never seen anyone eat her food with such gusto. If you like it that much, how about some seconds? On the house, of course. What? Are you serious? You bet! I'll eat as much free food as you've got. Hey, those are the guys that attacked CL. Don't start any trouble here, Jude. I'm not happy about it, but fine. I'll keep my face hidden. Will that make you happy? Bring us some drinks and make sure they're strong. Some snacks to go with them, too. But you'd better bring us some tastier than that junk the chef sent us last time, or else. Hey, we're fighting for the front lines for your protection. Shouldn't you show us a little more gratitude, Missy? You don't know how to treat your customers, do you? Once you fill the orders, come over here and entertain us. After all, if we didn't patronize this place, that nasty food of yours would put you out of business in no time. Listen to what they're saying. Calm down. What do you think will happen if we get involved? We have to do something. There's nothing to do with us. Besides, it's not like we have the right to butt in. You don't need a right to help someone in trouble.
I won't insist that you eat quietly, but can't you behave in a manner that is befitting for your age? It's embarrassing for the rest of us to watch you behave like that in public.
Oh, we got ourselves a tough girl, eh? Well then, why don't you serve us instead?
You are beyond uncouth. Disgusting.
What did you say?
I know a thing or two about swords. but unfortunately, charming isn't part of my repertoire. I'd be happy to give you a taste, but I may fall short of your expectations.
Never mind. Come on, let's go find another joint.
Yeah, the food's bad. The waitress isn't worth looking at. And even the customers are lame. Better leave or we might become like her.
She'll learn her lesson sooner or later.
Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you. I know you can't choose your customers, but if you let those types do as they please, you'll only regret it later. That was so cool. I wish I'd taken my sword training more seriously. It's hard to believe there are really people like that. And here's where I make my entrance. We intended to jump in too, but you handled things so flawlessly we didn't even get the chance. Would you care to join us at our table so that we might introduce ourselves next? You don't look very trustworthy. Are you with those guys that just left? If so, I won't hold back. What are you saying? No, we're not with them. We're just so impressed with you. That was really cool. Oh, thanks. You mentioned that you were traveling alone. With the way things are these days, I can't help but worry about a girl like you traveling all by yourself. What are you talking about, Arnaud? How can someone as cool as that be in any kind of danger? Kid, what the heck do looking cool and being in danger have to do with each other? What I'm trying to say is... I'm sorry we're making such a fuss. We didn't mean to intrude upon you. I don't think it's anything you need to apologize for. Besides, they say that friendship is a beautiful thing, do they not? I think a little fuss amongst friends is just fine. Do we look like we're friends? Well, I'm sure I'd rather be friends with you. Why don't you tell us your name? Judy had introduced himself to the swordswoman who called herself Raquel, and told her about everything that had happened to them so far. An assault by soldiers, the awakening of a mysterious power, your mother and the rest of the villagers gone missing during the destruction of your home. I thought you looked like an unusual group, but I never expected you to have that kind of history. What do you intend to do now? Do you have an objective or a destination in mind? No, I don't know what to do. I have no idea where Mom or the others are, or what we should be doing next. What's the purpose of your journey, Raquel? My journey? It's nothing worth talking about. But if I had to choose something, I guess I'd call it sightseeing. Sightseeing? That's almost surprisingly ordinary. Yeah, I feel the same way myself. I don't have any particular destination in mind. I'm just visiting any beautiful sights I hear about. I'm traveling in hopes of finding something truly beautiful remaining in the world. I'm sure it must exist somewhere. If that's the case, is there anything that we can do to help? Help? If anything, we'll end up just getting in our way. What are you thinking, Arnaud? I'm thinking about our travel budget. No matter what we decide to do, we're going to need money, and earning money isn't easy, kid. So you're trying to be nice for you. I'm thinking we ought to set up an arrangement to make some money. It's not all that unusual for drifters to do that. A drifter? Well, things certainly perked up around here. If you're looking for work, I may be able to help you out. I came here to visit Kulian Temple, some ruins on the outskirts of town, and I was just looking for someone to accompany me. Done and done, I'm yours. Hey, calm down. How about confirming the payment conditions first? I can't give you very much, so it's nothing to get excited about, but let's see. If we make it to Kulian and back to town in one piece, I'll pay you 1,000 gela. Does that work for you? You bet! You guys are okay with that, right? Like you'd listen even if we said no. It's a deal. Jude, Yuli, I'm counting on you. Now you're putting us on the spot. Are you sure it's okay, Raquel? Even without us, I don't think you'd really have any trouble. It'd be nice having some company along. Traveling by yourself gets so lonely sometimes. And besides, friendship is a beautiful thing, and it's beauty that I seek. I think I'll enjoy our time together. Are we friends? We haven't known each other very long. What is it? Oh, it's just the reason you gave for your journey was awfully simple. Feel free to be suspicious if you like, but it's a bit childish to expect everything to be extraordinary, not to mention rude to the person that you're doubting. Oh. Okay, so it's talking about some GC points, and I'll show that off real quick. Basically, you go over here to this GC graph, and you can customize, and what you can do is for 25 HP and for 1 MP, you can learn skills. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to learn long shot extends your shot range by 1 hex, as long as nothing's in your way. So I'm going to invest 6 points into that, which will end up lowering his HP by 150 points and his MP by 6 points. But I think that that's not a bad trade-off there. So let's see what else we can do for these other people that we have here. Let's learn Fragile. Learn 2 points there. Let's see what Yuli... Oh, I'll learn Protect, why not? And I think I'll learn... no. And Raquel. Let's see. I'll give her Move and Attack. That's really nice. And I'll also give her Combat Strike. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so Raquel's is probably the most overpowered party member ever. Like, on the face of the planet. She's ridiculous. She has the force ability Intrude. And what that does is it allows you to attack, and then you attack again. And then you keep on doing that, so you can build up all sorts of force points and just intrude your way and kill enemy after enemy after enemy after enemy. Because after you kill the enemy, you get more force points, so you can keep on, you know, even if you have 100% force points, use it 4 times. By the time that you used it 4 times and killed 4 different enemies, you probably have about 2 more uses out of it. So you can pretty much just destroy the entire field. It's amazing. Raquel is extraordinarily overpowered. And I don't love her. Yeah, we already know about the breakpoint. So I'm just going around talking to some people. I'm not going to read their dialogue because I don't really care what they have to say. It's kind of interesting though. Huh. Okay. So, I mean, if you want to read it, you can read it. I think it's good to see it, but as far as dwelling on it, this guy looks like Nash to me. Nash from, the Lunar series. Something about his hair. He really does. I love the Lunar series. So let's just keep on going. Exploring. Let's go to the next part of town. There is a general store over there, but they only sell nectar, and I have plenty of nectar. This is the last thing I need. Okay, yeah, weird things in their nets lately. Huge trees. Yeah, this is basically all the stuff that fell from the shelter out of the sky is getting caught in their fishing nets now. So, that's really sad. Too bad they're not finding any bodies. You know, they're just seeing, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna talk to this boy over here. The one that we shouldn't be sympathetic for, but let's go talk to him. Because he's kind of interesting. So, here he is, this guy, Billy. Okay, or Brian, whatever his name is. He sells tons of antidotes, and he has a sob story about it, but they cost so much. So what you can do is you can buy the antidotes, and if you buy 10 antidotes, then you will get the Lombardia sword. If you continually say no to him 10 times, then you will get the Fafnir sword. I'm gonna say no and get the Fafnir sword. I mean, each sword is really overpowered. I'm just gonna say no and get the Fafnir just because. But the thing is, I'm not going to use it. I'm just getting it just for completion's sake. But I'm not going to use it because Raquel is already so ridiculously overpowered that I don't want to make her even more overpowered than she already is. So, almost there. Getting these. Come on. I think it's like one more time. Let's see. I'm just gonna cut out the rest of these if this isn't it. That crying bit has gotten old for me too. And by the way, would you stop annoying me by acting like you want to buy an antidote and changing your mind? You won't make it far in the wild if you can't be decisive. Here, I'll give you this. So use it to cut away your pathetic side, alright? Got the Fafnir. Sweet. So let me just show you what that would look like on Raquel at this point. So use a longsword and give her the Fafnir. It says, yeah, it increases the number of times the party flees from battle. Okay, so, yeah, I'm not really going to be fleeing. It's kind of like the Brave Knife and the Chicken Knife in Final Fantasy V. I'm not going to be running from any battles, but, you know, whatever. Oh, okay, well, let's go over here. But it can gain up a lot of strength if you do flee from a ton of battles and you want to fight, like, optional bosses and things like that. It could really come in handy. Okay, I want to enter the ship. I have no reason to go on a ship. Need to go to the temple. Oh, Oh, is that right? Huh. So you take ships on the bottom of the ocean and you refurbish them. Ooh, that one is really nice and pretty, isn't it? Okay. Well, let's go over here. Ooh. There we go. Is this a map of the area? That's right. I'm planning to use this map to get to Cooling Temple. What's wrong? No, it's nothing. Let's set out while there's still daylight. Okay, so this is the world map. You don't get a traditional overhead world map in Wild Arms 4. It's the only Wild Arms game that doesn't give you a traditional world map, unfortunately. So over here you can select the different places to go to, the place where you started out, the town, and that's Cooling Temple, which we're headed to next time on Let's Play Wild Arms 4. This has been David. If you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. And have a good day.